When you talk about energy, energy affects almost everything, and it's not only energy. Some people will try and take a chance and say, this is an opportunity, so let me make money. I can tell you that we are going to really take people for a very, very big surprise. Within 30 months, our refinery will be the largest refinery ever in the world.
Dangote came to make profits. He used Nigeria resources, Nigeria's forex, Nigeria's bureaucracy, Nigeria's governors, president to build a refinery. He even packed all of them inside a bus to go and launch the refinery when the refinery was not producing a drop of water. Buhari, all of them. I was probably the only politician who did not attend his refinery. And when I say politician, politically exposed person. I don't see myself as a politician. And we're telling you then that the refinery was not built for you. If you want fuel prices or petrol or gasoline price to go down, go and build or fix your refinery. You cannot help an individual to build a refinery and tell me you can't build one for yourself. It's just like helping somebody to build a house with your money, with your sweat, and then you decided to become his tenant. And you are complaining when he now says that he's increasing his rent. That, Sibi, I helped you. Why are you increasing the rent? What do you expect him to do? One day, not only will he increase his rent, he's going to send you packing. And how Dangote is going to send you packing is that futuristically, his refinery is going to become a burden to your health. One day, his refinery might catch fire. I'm telling you, I'm not wishing it on him. And he will burn all the villages around him. His refinery is going to pollute your water, your air. Because one of the things I went with the Dangote Refinery is that I don't think that any environmental impact assessment was done because everybody who was supposed to do it was in his back pocket. So you are going to regret that in the future as well. So you better know that now. The fuel prices, gasoline prices going up is not even the worst thing that will come out of the place. It's the environmental impact that is awaiting your lungs, your children, and the future of the environment that you should be crying about.
We're having a situation from part of the world, volatility in the oil sector, and the effect on Nigeria and other parts of the world. What does this mean, really?
Well, it means quite a lot. We don't have much to do with it, but the world is a global village, and it definitely will affect us, unfortunately, but we pray this situation will be sorted out. It's not going to escalate. If it doesn't de-escalate, we'll end up paying, big prices. Like what I said earlier on to CNN, if you look at it today, Africa is very busy paying debt, and putting this again on top of us is going to add a lot of hardship on people, on the governments, on the people, on everybody. For something that we have no really any involvement in it. If you look at it now, when you talk about energy, energy affects almost everything. And it's not only energy. Some people will try and take a chance and say, this is an opportunity, so let me make money. So if this thing doesn't de-escalate, it is going to keep going up and up and up. And governments cannot really now go and add salaries also. So people will really, really feel the hinge. People who are now doing, barbers, people who are doing bread, people who have industries, who have to pay their own generator. You can see in some countries today what they've done, they ask everybody to work from home because they cannot, I think Indonesia also, they say no, only go to work 4 days a week, and they will look at the situation. If it doesn't improve, they will ask everybody not to go to work anymore. We will do like that time of COVID, where people will now go and work from home. So I pray, and we all need to pray that this thing de-escalates. If it doesn't de-escalate, normally we in Africa, we don't have any reserves in terms of savings or in terms of this. And so people normally go out and look for money for the next day or for the even same day, some of them. If they don't work that day, they won't eat. So I think really we just need all hands on deck to pray that this thing comes to an end. The demand is so high, I can tell you for nothing, today we have almost sold out our jet. We have almost sold out our gas oil. What we have just, is just the gasoline, which is the PMS, we call it, petroleum motor spirit. That's the only one that we have in excess.
Every day, the facility pumps out 75 million liters of petrol, 25 million liters of diesel, and 20 million liters of aviation fuel. But African countries aren't the only ones at the tap. Europe, Asia, and South America are also bidding for the cargoes, turning a regional solution into a global prize. The Dangote Refinery here in Lekki has become a vital strategic shield for Nigeria and many other countries. The 650,000 barrel a day facility provides steady supply of fuel as international markets grapple with depleted inventories. But as Nigeria's crude supply to the company run low, it's forced to buy from outside sources, which means a long war could make it difficult for Dangote to operate. To prevent that, economists say the Nigerian government should prioritize domestic supply over crude export, as the crisis could create more chaos.
One of the options that can be explored is that the federal government of Nigeria agrees to sell at a particular price crude to the Dangote Refinery, with the assurance that the price of refined products does not increase. As a matter of fact, it comes down.
The timing is a double-edged sword. While Nigeria benchmarked its 2026 budget at $69 a barrel, prices have now rocketed past $100. It should be a windfall, but there is a catch. Low domestic crude production means the refinery is often starved of the very oil sitting beneath Nigerian soil, forcing the plant to look abroad for raw materials. Still, the refinery sees opportunity in what's happening around the world today. The operator wants to double output.
I can tell you that we are going to really take people for a very, very big surprise. Within 30 months, our refinery will be the largest refinery ever in the world.
For now, the race is on to see if African production can outrun a global energy crisis caused by the US-Israel war on Iran.